Welcome back, everybody. Thanks for joining us on today's episode. Today on Celebrate Sausage, we're going to be making a sausage that comes from the Banana Republic. That's right, we're going to be making the Panamanian Chorizo Criollo. Stay tuned. The Panamanian Chorizo Criollo is a sausage that you're probably never going to hear about unless you've visited Panama or you're from Panama. It's a very localized sausage, and the word criollo itself means native or local. So the sausage itself is a native to Panama sausage. It utilizes a pepper that is also native to Panama called the ají criollo or ají dulce, which is a sweet pepper. This sausage is hundreds of years old. It's loaded with flavor, and it's got a nice smoky touch to it. In today's episode, I'm going to show you how to make an authentic Panamanian Chorizo Criollo.
To make our Panamanian Chorizo Criollo, we're going to start with about 70% lean pork and 30% back fat. And to that, we're going to go ahead and add our spices. We're going to add our chopped cilantro, and we're going to add our criollo pepper or sweet pepper, and then we're going to add our minced garlic. I'm going to make sure to give that a nice mix, and then we're going to refrigerate this overnight. By doing that, the flavors are going to infuse into the pork. The salt is going to begin to extract the protein, which is going to give us a really nice bind for our finished sausage. The next morning, after re-chilling our meat, we're going to put all of that through the grinder on about a 6mm plate. This is what our mince is going to look like, and as you can see, it's got a very festive look to it with all the nice colors. And now it's time to go ahead and mix it in our stand mixer. In Panama, this particular sausage has a slight reddish tint to it, and you can achieve that by adding some achiote liquid or a little paprika for color. Once we give that a little mix, we're going to add a little bit of water, and that's going to help extract more of the protein. That's going to give us a nice bind. And once our sausage mix has become nice and tacky, it's time to stop mixing and get it ready to stuff inside of a casing. For this recipe, we're going to be using natural hog casings, roughly about 32-34 millimeters. And we're just going to be using standard stuffing practices. So we're going to let the meat gently pull the casing off of the horn, not applying too much pressure. And as soon as we're done, we're just going to go ahead and link these up. Now, there's a few ways to do this. So notice what I'm doing here. I'm just finding about a 6-inch mark, and then I'm twisting it away from me. So here's my 6-inch mark again. And then I'm going to skip that one. I'm going to go to another 6 inches, and I'm going to twist that away from me. And that way, I'm twisting every other link. And as soon as I'm done, we're going to go ahead and prick all the air out of the sausages. We're going to pop that in the fridge overnight to allow these awesome flavors to continue to develop and allow the cure to do its job. And the next morning, we're going to go ahead and begin our drying and smoking schedule. It is imperative that we dry the casings out and bring the temperature up just a little bit before we start smoking. We're going to set our smoker to about 110 degrees Fahrenheit to 120 for about an hour. This is going to help dry out our casings, raise the temperature, and get our sausage ready for smoke. Now that our sausages are dry, it's time to add some smoke. We're going to be using a cold smoker from Smoking It to work in conjunction with the cook that we're going to be doing. And this is going to allow us to regulate not only the amount of smoke, but the type of smoke through this long cook. As we close it off, we're going to cook this low and slow. It's going to take about 7 or 8 hours. And once we're done, this is what our sausages are going to look like. Nice and smoky. We're going to go ahead and pop those in some ice cold water to stop the cooking process, and at this point they are done. Let's give it the good old taste test. I cooked one of these up, as the rest of them I'm going to save for later, but as we cut into this, it smells great. It's got a nice texture. The flavors of the cilantro and the sweet peppers and the garlic are really coming through. What a great sausage.
I love the way this particular sausage tastes. It's juicy, it's flavorful, it's smoky. The Panamanian people would chop it up, add it to rice, add it to soups like sancocho. They'll mix it with pollo asado. It's an absolutely incredible sausage. Personally, I like it by itself. I hope you get a chance to make it. And if you want the recipe, check the description box below. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section. And don't forget to stay tuned, because tomorrow, same time, same place, we've got a brand new episode and a brand new sausage. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.